Hitch up the caravan, sun in the sky, country lanes and hills roll by.
A joyous feeling, a coffee in hand, chasing new views across the land.
Carol and Fraser caravanning free, rolling through the hills and by the sea.
Join the journey, come and see
Boston's Travels on your TV.
So who takes far too many clothes on their holidays? This is our pile here. Thank God for this spare bed in the front room. That little pile there, that's Fraser's pile. The rest's mine, t-shirts and jeans and stuff. Hope I'm not going to need the jeans. We pack them into this bag here that we got many years ago when we started the recycling in our area. Kept it for other stuff, but I put all the heavier clothes in that. And they stay in the caravan until we get to where we're going in and I unpack them. So there's my new handbag, trousers, makeup and jewellery and all that sort of thing. That's everything in here. Everybody else have a good clean before they go their holidays as well. Oh, there's some more. Fraser's shorts, when he comes back for his walk with the dog, he'll have to sort them out. But I like to get my house all tidy before I go away. So that's the stairs cleaned after work the day. I've just got downstairs to do hoover and polish, all these sorts of things. There's a lot of research goes into holiday planning, and together we watch YouTube videos, we look through the caravan magazines, we speak to people, we've thought about places we've been before, but that sheet there, that was going to be our September holiday. Just looking up ferries and stuff like that, so writing it down, how much things are going to cost, sites in the area, that sort of thing. We actually have ended up not going to the Western Isles at September. We're going up north, which will come much later in the season. But and I also write lists. My wee book here, by the time this video goes out, all that should be in the caravans. It's just stuff you remember, like middle of the day when I'm working, I think, oh, I forgot about that. So I add them to my list just so we didn't forget anything. Top tip, this is a bag I got with Clarence stuff. We use this for keeping charger cables and our earpods and stuff. Just have that sitting, and then when everything's ready to go in it, I pop them in. And the prep's continued in the caravan as well. It looks a mess, but it's work in progress. I'll just show you this. We're going to a wee meet-up with some fellow YouTubers at the first part of our holiday, and that's just a wee Scottish hamper I've made for it. So by the time this goes out, the raffle have been drawn, so lucky person that wins that. So I've got some clothes in the wardrobe, my hanging up stuff, that's my sewing stuff. I don't know if I'm going to take it or not. It depends. It's Fraser's side with, that's his green shirt. I'll let you take a picture of it with his green shirt. It's so no him, but he picked it up in the shop. Hang on, show you it. So not him. Lovely green shirt. We'll look a right couple of swells when he's got that on. Again, that's just, it's a fresh bedding on as well, so it's nice and fresh for us going away. Telly's up on the wall, but Fraser will pop that down on the bed before we go. The shower. I buy stuff for a few weeks before we go, just like our snacks and things, so I managed to get all them away in there now. Keep us going. And already in the fridge, a couple of bottles of wine and some juice. This box here, that's got all our heavy stuff in it, cans of juice and tins and stuff. Sue's stuff's in already to make sure she gets fed. We try and get as much stuff like that before we go away. It saves us looking for supermarkets because she only likes the Tesco food. So I think I've just about got the full 2 weeks worth of stuff there. Our Isabella chairs stacked there. I think he's putting them in the boot of the car this year. There's our snacks for the journey. and our Scotland merch. We'll get that hung up outside our caravan in the awning when we're properly set up. And I've got my reading material. Here's my Larry Lamb book that I got. You'll have seen the picture on our channel. Lovely guy. He was so nice. So I've got all my reading stuff in there. I actually got Joanna Page's book. I think it was maybe Danielle that got me that for Christmas. So I'll be reading that when I'm away. I've got new Richard Osman book. I think that's Keith Brymer Jones's book in there. No, it's not. Where is it? Oh, I hope I've not lost that. Where is it? I can't find it. There it. Let me pause this bit. Oh, there's my Keith Brymer Jones book. Folk that know me love my pottery. Fraser does as well, but I've actually been and done a course on it. So we went to see him a few weeks ago. Lucky at that, but never got it signed, unfortunately. Again, Sue's wee bits and pieces in there. This is vital for a caravan trip. Stiffies, Cola Cube Stiffies. We love that. Just like tastes like the Cola Cube sweetie. So I think that's everything to show you in here. Say we'll get the fridge will get switched on maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Just that it's got a bit chill in it for going away. Didn't put any heavy stuff up in these cabinets. I'm always scared that it hotters out of there and lands on that glass. So I think that's everything just now. Again, the telly's ready. They're ready to be put on the wall when we get there. Job we need to do before we go as well. We might do that yesterday. And that's not just a week's supply. It is about 2 months worth. More of the holiday prep. The fridge. Again, I'm just buying bits and pieces and I stick them in there. Got this stuff in Aldi, I think it was. Tequila lager, so try that. There's some bottles and wine and stuff in there. So again, we'll fill that up. I've got a shopping coming on the Thursday before we go. Just with the last of the fridge stuff, and we'll get it put in our portable fridge in the boot of the car before we go. So, and another thing for do before we go, I try and let the freezer run down. Now there's a reason for that. Again, Cameron Austin, if you're watching this, it's so you didn't come up and pinch out the freezer when we're away. It's not just the adults that get prepared for their holidays. Susie is not very photogenic, but she's actually had a haircut.
See, look, Sue.
Turn around.
Look.
She's.
Susie.
Oh, look, Mum's got biscuits. See? Oh, she's terrible.
No.
So she's had her haircut as well. Oh, there she's looking. She looks and smells lovely. She just have to avoid her rolling and stuff because she stinks when she does that. Also, adult prep. Fraser's going to get his haircut this afternoon. Needs it and isn't there much hair left. And I've had my nails done. There we go, lovely shady green. And there's my toes.
Hello and welcome back. That's me, my hair cut. My bloody eyebrows shaved because they grow out of control for some reason. The older I'm getting, the worse they're getting. They look like the hairy caterpillars. They walk across the top of your forehead like this. But yeah, my happy face. Woohoo! Holiday time. Yeah, we're going to Piper's Heights tomorrow, Friday. The Lost Weekend, it's a Lost Weekenders it's called, so Lost Weekends on YouTube are hosting this event. It's a charity, I forget what they're raising it for, I'll find out and put it on the screen. So we're going there Friday and Saturday, then after that we are going to Cornwall for a week. And then the next again week we're going up to South Wales, Brecon. And we're hopefully going to meet up with some friends that we've met through the ukuleles. So that'll be good. Hopefully meet up with them and get a bit of blather. So I'm going to get the car clean because it is bugging. Because I just cannot be bothered to do it myself. A muckle lazy bugger. They like my prescription sunglasses. They're Converse ones. Look at that. What a style icon. This is Langley, by the way. This is, if you've ever watched that film, I swear, the film about John Davidson, the guy who had Tourette's, well, this is where he comes from. He comes from Langley. There's a community centre just up on the right hand side there. That's where he worked. I think he still works there actually, but I think I heard he'd had to reduce his hours because of the fame that's came along from the film. If you've never seen the I Swear, go and get it on DVD, go and watch it. It is well worth a watch. We went to the cinema to see it in Gala Shields, and I'm not an emotional guy, but at the end of that film you did have a wee tear in your eye. Really good. And I believe the night before we went to see it, that John Davidson actually turned up to the cinema, and I think he walked out to the front once it had finished and did a wee speech in front of the crowd, and he got a big huge cheer, I believe. So I Swear, go and see it. Spunk for milk! Go and watch it, it's well worth a watch. Definitely. So that sky's not looking very good again. It's a bit grey. We'll chance it. So how are we all doing? Oh, let's go for coffee. How are we all doing anyway? Are we all keeping well? I hope you're all still watching our videos. We're trying to get them out every week, but there's going to be some times where it's going to be fortnightly probably. It's like trying to get content. Well, it's trying to get the time to go and get the content. That's the problem. You know, when you're both working, we've not got the luxury of being retired. Retirement means we'll be away all the time, so we've not got the luxury of that. I wish we did mind, but we haven't. Oh, that'll be a bit. We're going to have a very rutty bit of road there. So we're slowly making our way to the car wash. There's Starbucks over there. Sammy Walker works in there. Hello, Sammy. Woo! I think they're on holiday in Scarborough at the moment. Sammy and her mum and dad. They like Scarborough. Had a bad experience in Scarborough. I think it was Kate and Baby stayed in. Well, I'm going back a lot of years. And I got a hot dog. I don't know. I think it was a hot dog, but I was puking the day after. I was sick as a dog. So I'm not a lover of Scarborough. My wife, she loves it. She loves Scarborough. She's always at me. You want to Scarborough? I think no. But everybody else seems to like it, so that's fine. Each to their own, isn't it? I don't think it's going to rain. Hard anyway. Right, we'll catch you at the car wash. Right, we're just about the car wash and it's getting darker, and it is getting darker and darker. It's apocalyptic. But it's wet here, so I'm hoping the rain's actually going away from me. So, fingers crossed it is, because here's a car wash just here. Is it open? Please be open. Yes, it's open. That's good, because we're going in. We are going in. I've got to take my shades off, it's not even sunny anymore. Here we are, to the car wash. Oh, just a wash, please. How much is it? No worries. Here we are, car wash. I'll have my pie while we're here. Oh. I'll give you a score out of 10 for the pie. Normally these are quite good. Nice crust. Yeah, lovely. Oh, that's good. Alright, liking it. Alright, very good. Plenty of meat in it as well, look at that. Grand, right. We'll catch you back when we get back home. I'm going to sit and enjoy this, get my car washed in the pissing rain, but never mind. Catch you in a bit.
So that's everything out the shed now. Fraser's finished for his holidays now. I'm still working. Yes, Ellie and Jane, I am, and Stephen, I am working, I promise. So that's the bag I was telling you about. All the clothes that were on the bed are in there. 3 denim jackets. Am I going to need 3 denim jackets? Well, I need 3 denim jackets.
No, it's summertime.
It's summertime, but I have to be matchy with my outfits. His haircut, he's been for his haircut. Let's have a look. Oh, it makes you look
Tom Cruise.
6 months younger. That's us ready for the off. It's 20 to 9. Heading to Blackpool for a couple of days on the way to Cornwall to set up. Fraser's away into our local Morrison's for a coffee for a wee bit of the journey, and then he'll need a pee in half an hour. There's our badge up there, so anybody behind us can see who we are. So we'll keep maybe filming wee bits and pieces on the journey down. We head to Hoyk, down the A7, then onto the M6, and then the M55 to Blackpool, I think it is. So we'll keep picking you up on the journey. This is take 2 because I asked Numpty when we come out the Morrison's, now sure you've got everything, yes. What about your iPad, and what did you say?
I'm saying, well, first of all, who's the numpty here?
You're the numpty, thank you very much.
No,
you had one job.
I forgot my iPad.
So we've had a quick barrel back up to the house again. I went away with the caravan key instead of the house key, but we've got everything now, so that's us. We are on the way. Coming into Langham now, on the right hand side, Use Water. There's a little caravan site here. I'll just see if you can see through the trees. Never actually stayed it out ourselves, no place that would. Right, it's just in behind the trees, you can't really see. There's a few in mind. Langham, what's Langham famous for? Common riding in August. 1 year we were actually going to Cornwall before we had a caravan, and we got stuck in the middle of the common riding celebrations on the Friday. Kids had the picnic eaten before we got to the other end of Langham, so that was a few years ago. They were very little then. So mills, I think, the woolen mills, this is another of the towns, but again they're dying out in all these places. I don't even know if there's any mills. That's a good wee car park there if folk are coming up this direction, you want to stop. I think they're renovating the toilets with the looks of it. Nice bit for walking the dog and stuff. I'm sorry the weather's not that great to show you in its niceness. There's some shops here and there's a co-op and thing. But that's us. Just crossed over into Dumfries and Galloway at a place called Moss Paul on the A7. The weather is absolutely awful. Hoping we're leaving this behind when we get on to the west coast. The roads are nice and quiet though. It's a Friday morning. Just doing this before 10:30 so we can listen to Popmaster. Does anybody else listen to that? I'm quite good at it, but Fraser's not.
10 to the top box.
Well, we'll have to take it day about Radio 2.
We'll see.
We'll see. Oh, quick, and that's us crossing the border into Englandshire. He's only joking.
No, he's not.
He's only joking. This is going to be a 3-country holiday, this actually. Yes, it will be. Scotland, including Wales.
So it will be, aye.
Yes, we often do 3 countries. So yeah, that's us in England now. So weather's slightly better. Bit windy though. And that's no Fraser, it's outside. Haha, boom boom. Look at him with his glasses on, isn't he like, can I say sexy on this? Looks quite hot.
Listen, I look in the mirror and say that every single day.
So that's us now onto the M6 motorway right down to the Blackpool turn-off now. The weather again slightly better, it's a bit busier here. Fraser always cuts across, if you know the A7, instead of going through Longtown, it cuts across before there and comes out quicker onto the M6.
Take the Gretna Road.
The Gretna Road, sorry. So yeah, that's us here. It is spitting on Marine a wee bit, but it is what it is. we're just about to leave the M6 and head on to the M55. Yes, oh, that was a bit late notice. Takes you over the road there over the M6, sorry, talking a lot of rubbish. So it's saying on the sat nav we're 13 miles to the caravan site and we'll get there at 20 to 1. It's usually quite a congested bit this, but it's actually been fine today. So
It's not there.
no, it can't be in there. Oh, must be the next one. So we're had a lovely drive down the M6. That's 1:45, and that's us just arriving at Piper's Height. Piper's Height now. That's what it's called. I think it could be Piper's Height, Clifton Park, Clifton Fields even. Oh. So that's us just arrived. That's us here.
So that's us here at Piper's Heights down in Blackpool. If you want to see some more of this weekend and our upcoming holidays, please tune in next week and we'll see you all in a bit. Toodaloo!